Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Rox.
We're LadBaby.
And this is our podcast, Live, Laugh, Love, the podcast.
Yay!
Welcome back.
Oh, we're back.
We're back. If you've got your walking shoes on, do a little skip and a jump. Start the day the happy way.
If you're laying in bed, enjoy it.
Stay in bed.
Stay in bed.
It's hot in the UK. I am boiling, but I'm not complaining. You're sweating. Mark's sweating in front of me.
It's too much. It's too much for music
I would
tonight.
dance, but I might sweat.
Hello, everyone.
It's officially summer.
Welcome back to our podcast. Thank you once again for tuning in to the Live, Laugh, Love LadBaby podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you once again for all the reviews, all the lovely comments, all the, feedback we get every week on the podcast. It truly is amazing.
And it's lovely as well for everyone who messages in and says, you got me through my week, you got me through a lot of people are having treatment or in hospital. So
Yeah.
I hope this brings you some joy this week.
Honestly, the amount of emails we get in from people saying,
Yeah.
they love the podcast. So genuinely, thank you so much. I've got a review I'm going to read out in a minute because I said if you leave reviews that are positive for me, I'll read them out. So I've got one to read out in a minute. But I've just got to say, it's too hot tonight.
Mark has got a sweat on.
Right, we've recorded this at night because now the kids are off school and we have to do it in the evenings. It's night time and it is ridiculous.
It's about 30 degrees and we're in a loft. And we can't open the windows or anything because the sound. We need you guys to hear.
We have to keep the room sealed, but it's like an oven. So I'm just going to apologise now.
If Mark gets his shirt off halfway through and you're watching this, you're welcome.
You're in for a treat and not a good one.
I'm not going to take my dress off. I'll just confirm that.
Honestly,
right now.
it's too much. And I struggle not to moan because I'm English and I don't want to moan about the fact that it's too hot.
I'm not moaning because the minute
we've
it
waited too
rains, I'll be
long.
crying.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to embrace the sweat.
But it's hot. Okay, it's hot.
Mark sweats. I don't actually sweat. This is a mad stat from me, probably a boring stat actually. I struggle to sweat, but Mark always says it's because I don't work hard enough.
You've never done a day's graft in your life, babe, that's why.
I'll tell you what, on my treadmill, I do get a little bit of a sweat now, on my eyelids mainly. My eyelids? How weird's that? That's just crying because I'm in pain.
Is that because you've stepped? Is that because you've stepped up from a walk to a brisk walk?
No, I'll run and I'll cry and I run. That's why I'm sweating from my eyes.
Well, yeah, I just want to apologise in advance if we don't make an hour. We always aim to do the podcast for about an hour. If we don't,
because we've got dehydration issues.
It's because we've melted. Okay, and that's what's happening.
But talking of melted, I tell you what, my heart absolutely has melted this week.
Let me just say, we've got all the usual features coming up: Dilemma, Date Night Diaries, Confessions of a Lifekeeper, Living with a Southerner, and Would You Rather. I just want to say,
Lifekeeper. Love that. You said Confessions of a Lifekeeper.
Did I?
What's a lifekeeper? I'm in for
a
that.
keeper of life.
But well done for doing that quick.
Yes, we've got all those still to come this week, and me and Rox have had a holiday, and we do need to go into the fact that Rox's packing scenario.
The packing.
Everyone was asking, and how heavy was it? We're going to do that next week.
Yeah, we'll do a holiday special.
We'll do a holiday special, the packing, what we got up to on holiday.
Some of the dramas.
Some of the many dramas. I'm not going to go into it because there's too many. How do we have so many dramas on holidays?
Because it's me and you, love. And we're just like, drama.
It is a drama-filled experience.
With kids. Holidays with kids is always a drama.
Yeah.
And us, we're big kids. So there you go. We'll do that next week.
That'll be next week. But yes, sorry, Rox, I didn't want to cut you off. But yeah, as you were saying, your heart's been melting this week.
My heart has been utterly, totally melted this week. I don't know if anyone on the podcast or anything follows us on social media or has seen what has happened this week. It has been quite overwhelming, I'll be honest. And we had big news this week that we wanted to share with all our followers and everyone. So maybe if basically Mark...
Right, this is the worst way of describing it.
I find it hard to even talk about it.
Just stop.
Okay.
Just stop for a minute. Roxy's overwhelmed.
Rewind.
She's overwhelmed this week.
I am. I find
There's been so much going on. I think it's been a little hard for Rox to take it all in.
Yeah.
If you didn't see on socials this week, we announced something that we've been working on for about 6 months.
7 years in our brains, but
yes, but 6 months of getting it out. In the fact that we are writing our autobiography. It's called Our LadBaby Journey: Success, Sacrifice, and Sausage Rolls. Of course.
And it's an autobiography, and I can't even understand or comprehend how an autobiography is happening about our life, because 7 years ago we were in a totally different position to what place we're even in now, right?
I mean,
and this has been one of the craziest journeys that we've always wanted to share.
I'll be honest, we've wanted to probably write this for a year and a half, 2 years. Me and Rox have been talking about it between us, and we never quite knew how it was going to work.
No.
And we had to get a publisher that sort of believed in the idea that we wanted to do. And
believed in our story as well, like believed in what we've done, because we always thought this was like an incredible, inspiring story. But I suppose we never really, we never really found someone who believed in that too.
Yeah.
Did
so
we?
It took a little bit of us searching for the right person within a publishing team that would actually believe like in the journey that we wanted to tell in the way that we wanted to tell it. And we was honoured that we have finally found that person.
Yeah.
And for the last few months, we've been writing this. We haven't told anyone.
No, it's been the most emotional rollercoaster I've ever been on. I've cried, I've laughed, and I can't believe that when you put a story on paper, when you write a story, when you go through a story of so many years, that actually happened. Like, we've been writing these chapters, right? And I'll be honest, like, some of them I look back and go, I can't believe that happened to us. Like, because when you're going through it, it doesn't feel like a story or even a journey, does it?
You're on a bit of autopilot.
Yeah.
When you're going through life. I think we all are. You suddenly turn around and you see how old your kids are and you go, where's that time gone?
Yeah.
Right? And I think
They've turned 8.
Yeah, we all do that a little bit. And so when we started this, we were like, okay, where are we going to start this from? So we sort of started, me and Rox both wrote about our childhoods, the ups, the downs, the good things, as well as like the hardships we had. We both had as childhood memories. The point of which we, went to college, university, we met in London. And then those early years of really struggling.
Yeah.
When we had Phoenix and financially we was on the brink of being in real trouble.
Well, yeah, like we say in this video online, if you can go and watch this video, we say about how we were kind of maybe 3 months away from not being able to pay our house, and really struggling like on, minimal money, like 20 quid a week maybe. And I think even like my mum and family were trying to help, but when you talk about this story, like I hope you all love this story, and when you read it, you'll understand a bit more from what we're from and how we've evolved and what's happened in our lives, because we haven't shared a lot of stuff.
No, you know what? We've probably shared the most, probably on this podcast, season 1.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the place we've shared the most in terms of like some of these stories. But I don't think we ever sat down and went through all of it.
No.
We've never really talked properly about how we were in those, that year leading up to sort of when LadBaby went viral.
Yeah.
And how that changed our life. And then we've never talked really about the emotions of how it changed our life and the things that it did and how our life changed and how it affected.
Some of the things you have to endure.
Yeah,
and
all
some
the things
of the
around
things,
us
the
that
celebrations
changed.
and the most amazing. I mean, the songs, and we go through. We talk about Ed and Elton, and we talk about all of these crazy things that happen when you get Christmas #1s, and the real highs and the real lows as well.
Also, what it's like being online and, putting yourself out there.
We've never talked about us being online.
No, not
in a safe space.
Not in a way like we have with this. And what we did, we just went back to almost the beginning of our Facebook page and we just sort of went through it.
Yeah.
And we just scrolled through it. And as we did that, it just like transported us back to those moments, like when I put a skip on the drive,
or the toolbox.
Yeah, the toolbox lunchbox. When I cut a door in half, when Rox wrapped my car, Like,
All of these things are fun videos and happy, and we were hacking, we were trying to help people.
but I didn't remember how they happened. Look, like until I went back and rewatched. We rewatched so many of our older videos
in the order that
in the order
went.
they happened, and we were like, "Oh my god!"
And then
that happened, and then that happened, and then that happened, and then it's
this story's incredible, and I hope you love it. I hope it's as inspiring, and it actually opens up our life. We've never spoken about some things, and in this book we do.
We address everything in the book.
But this week, the point of what I was saying was we put this video online, and the response has been insane. Like, I have been quite overwhelmed and emotionally really affected by how many people. I mean, there's thousands of comments of people that said, "Oh my God, I didn't realise that you did the toolbox," or "I didn't realise this was you. Oh, I followed you 2 years ago," or even "You got me through lockdown, you got me through COVID, you got me through heartbreak." Like, I didn't know just me and you online actually even helped so many people. I never felt like I don't know. Sorry, I just get really like you don't ever hear it. You just do that. We do these things to put positive out, to make people feel good, and I'll be honest, we don't always feel great, right? But we love doing what we do, and seeing so many people going, almost confessing to us this week about how it's helped them, and I'm like, but it's just a channel.
You know what? I think it was one of those things. Like, through the process of doing this, we talk about the fact that even though we kind of see the numbers of how many people might watch a video, like we'll see, like, you know, Rox did a video a few weeks ago and she put her eyebrows on, and that video's had 2 or 3 million views, and you go, oh wow, but you never actually stop to think that's 2 to 3 million people.
Yeah, I don't ever put it into it's like human.
Because we've just.
It's just a number, isn't it? I know that's weird, but it kind of is when you've done it for so long.
You don't see the faces of all the people that watch it.
Yeah.
And I think what that video did, if you haven't seen it, basically me and Rox go back to Hemel Hempstead, where we used to live, where we was in that financial position where we felt like we was, you know, reaching the end of a situation with money. And it's me and Rox went for a walk. I just remember it vividly. Went for a walk with Phoenix. It was before Kobe was born. We took him to this lovely, like, just grassy playing field, and we just sat there, panicked, stressed about.
You know, when you sit in like somewhere beautiful, but you feel like,
you just don't.
Oh my God! Like, how am I going to get out of this? How am I going to keep this? I don't want to give up. Like, you just don't want to give up.
And that's what it was. And we knew money was running out, but we were like, we've got a beautiful baby. We don't want to give up. Like, we're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
And we went back to this place to film this video, and it was so overwhelming because
we've struggled.
I hadn't sat on that bench
since
that day.
It was 7-8 years ago.
And so much has happened in that time. And just being back there was so overwhelming. And then, as Rox says, you put this video out, and the pour of emotion that came out in the comments, in the messages. People have emailed LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. So many people have emailed in the podcast that I've been reading this week.
Yeah.
And thank you. Genuinely, like, we wanted to write this book because we feel like it's important to give people hope that we did always have, but I don't know how we always had it. And I know a lot of people struggle to have hope, especially in the way the world is at the minute. And that's why we wanted this book. We wanted it to be a celebration of all the things we've done. We want it to be hope for people that are in a financial situation that they want to get out of.
And also, even though we're quite emotional, this book is very funny as well. Like, we've written it and put our heart into it, like how you know us. So obviously it's a story of the way we talk, the way we are. Like, it's true to us. So it's something like we're very proud of. Yeah, tell them about it.
The book is written like a conversation.
Yeah.
And that's how we've done it. So it's
basically
easy
to read.
It's a backwards and forwards conversation of me and Rox talking about everything we've ever done and how it's made us feel. And as Rox says, so much of it is fun and funny and like I don't know, just joyous and talking about all the fun things we've
It'll
done,
still
how
make
they've
you
made us
laugh,
feel.
and it'll make you cry, and it'll make you feel happy, and it'll make you feel hopeful. And that's what we wanted to write. That's what we wanted to do, and it is coming out in November. And this is a
When's
very
it coming out,
proud
Rox? When's it coming out?
7th
Why are you looking at me? I'm not
of
helping
November. Because
I'm not going to help you. Come on.
7th of November.
Are you confident? You're locking that in?
I'm locking that in. Is it the 7th?
It is the 7th.
Oh, don't!
It is the
You know
7th.
I'm not great with numbers.
Yeah, you can pre-order it now, guys.
You
but
can
it's 7th
pre-order
of November,
it
it's
now.
out.
It's but this is a very proud plug. So if anyone's listening, I am plugging my own book because I absolutely put my heart and soul into it, and I bloody love it, and I hope you do too. So sorry I got totes emotion, but now, yeah, it's just I can't wait.
And genuinely, like, I know I've said it, and I don't know if we've sort of described this correctly because emotionally it's kind of thrown us all over the place, but thank you. Genuinely,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
To all the people that have pre-ordered it. It shot up in all the charts on the day we announced on Amazon and that, and that's something we don't take for granted.
No, never.
And we've had songs that have gone to number one. We've had children's books that have gone to number one. But
when things
that
go to number
feeling,
one, I'll tell you now,
yeah.
I never expect it to ever happen again.
It happens.
It happens, and
and
then you're like, wow, like that's just one life moment in my life. That won't ever happen again. I always think that'll never happen again.
I never
because
think
I'm always
those
grateful
moments
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I never take for granted if those moments will ever happen again.
Yeah.
And the fact that it did on announcement of this is incredible. So genuinely, thank you very much. That's a very emotional moment for me and Rox, but yeah, we just want to say thanks.
Yeah, thank you. It's one in a million chance, and we're forever grateful for you all. So
Right.
now back to the laughing. All right. So sorry, but have we got any laughing today in this section?
Well, as I said, I did want to read out a little podcast review.
Is
Guys,
it a backhanded slap? Because I always like them ones.
No, you haven't left one this week. As I said last week, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, please leave us a review on wherever you listen to this podcast. And if you leave me a 5-star review and it's complimentary, I'll pick one every week to read it out.
You're so, come on,
I'm trying
drop it down.
Come on. This is from Jammy 1984.
Ooh, after Jammy Dodger, do we think? Favourite biscuit?
Live, laugh, love all the way. My husband and I love listening and watching Mark and Rox. We have been avid fans for many years, and this podcast just makes us smile all the time. It feels like we're part of the action when watching, and it's like spending an hour with some of our greatest friends.
Oh, I love that.
Keep on keeping on, and I hope the podcast stays a permanent feature forever.
If you're watching, Jammy.
Jammy, 1984.
I love you, Jammy.
Thank you very much. If you would like the chance to have a podcast review read out, leave us a 5-star review and I'll pick one at random.
I'll even serenade you.
In what sense?
Well, Jammy, what was it? Jammy
1984.
Jammy 1984. You are one killer girl, or you could be a man, but I don't really know or care, 'cause you're a man. I think I nailed that one.
I'm just going to have a little drink and we're all just going to take a little moment.
Serenading is not my forte, but if you want a serenade, you leave me a review.
I'm sorry. And
Mate,
you're welcome.
Do you know how hard that was to combine two different things and not actually sing the words?
Right. Shall we move swiftly on?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm snorting now.
It is time for Dilemma.
Oh!
Have you got one, Rox?
I've got a tricky one this week, Mark.
Right, you ready?
Yeah, go. Do you have a dilemma? Do you need some help in your life? Dial Dilemma.
Hey!
I've got a dilemma for you today, Mark.
Oh,
Hi, Mark and Rox.
Oh, God, she's come straight in. I was going to say, is it a good one? Is it a hard one? Give me some context.
I have struggled with this one, Mark.
Ooh.
I'm excited to see if you're brutal or if you're forgiving.
I'm not a brutal man at advice giving. I'm helpful,
Mate.
and considerate, and loving.
Please keep this anonymous.
Oh wow, yes.
He always loves it when it
Yes.
starts with that. I know
Yes.
you lot do. Absolutely love the show. Can't get enough of it. So happy you're back.
Whoop whoop whoop.
I have a real dilemma and we are struggling with what to do. The royal we.
There's a we. Okay.
Me and my amazing lady.
Oh, all right.
Love.
Can't relate.
Me and my... Excuse me. That's because I'm fabulous. Me and my amazing lady get married next year.
Okay.
And of course, we can't wait.
Oof. What do you mean, of course? Carry on.
But we have to obviously invite family members. You couldn't
Not
elope. You couldn't elope.
Not obviously at all. Not obvious at all. But go on.
However, our niece is nothing but trouble.
Oh.
What level trouble are we talking?
Okay.
And if the day isn't about her, in some way, she's guaranteed to be even worse.
Oh no. Okay.
We want her at the wedding, but we're
Do ya?
concerned she's going to cause trouble and ruin our big day.
Oh no.
Oh, no. If we don't invite her, we worry it'll cause a lot of family issues.
Sure.
Help. What shall we do? It is wedding season, isn't it, Mark? Please keep me anonymous just in case my family listen.
So sorry, what do they want? They want to know if to invite them.
They want to know what to do. So the niece is a drama, right?
Right.
And every time she goes to something or does something,
Right.
if it isn't about her, she causes a
Trouble
drama.
in paradise. Okay.
Trouble.
Right. Okay. Go on. Then. Well, this is. You've had time to think about.
My
this,
little
Roxanne.
thought about it was what you could do.
Sorry for this. This is me drinking ice water.
Oh, it's quite nice actually.
Quite therapeutic, isn't it?
Everybody listen, ASMR.
When that ice is gone, so am I. Okay.
He's melted.
Right.
I had a little think about this, and this is like a child thing, right?
Ooh,
You
okay.
give a child a mini job and they feel like they've done something and they're no longer bored, but it's still about them.
Okay.
So it got me thinking, if you gave your niece like flower girl,
Mini job.
champagne hander outer,
Champagne
party popper,
Sorry,
serenader.
champagne hander outer.
Yes.
Is that the official term for
That's
that?
the official term. That's
Fine.
what I'm going to be doing.
Champagne hander outer. So
Champagne.
you want to give her a job?
Give her something, right, that's mediocre. It's not. She's not maid of honour because she'll cause
Right.
that is all about her, right?
Right.
She's not even a bridesmaid. But try and make up a job. Like,
Valet.
no, don't give her the keys to anyone's car.
It keeps her out of the building.
Yeah, but if she's doing donuts in the car park at your
It
wedding.
keeps her out of the building.
No, that's a bit mean, Mark, because they've still got to get married.
Okay, so go on.
Make a moment about
Well,
her.
choose the job.
Like, could she
Choose the
walk the flower girls up the aisle? Could she be?
What
I
if she-
saw online
what if she-
someone had like a dancing flower hander out.
Okay,
on.
let me put some right. So you give me the job, and I'll tell you how she's going to potentially ruin it and how you solve it. Okay.
So,
So-
flower girl.
She's drunk, like she's annihilated.
What at the start of the wedding?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's annihilated. She's.
Are you the niece?
But I'm putting scenarios at you.
Right. She's
So she's
the family usher. She has to tell each family where to sit. That will distract her. Yeah, that's a good one.
She's annihilated. She's drunk. She can't.
She might not be drunk. You need a new excuse.
What do you mean?
She's got a white dress on. I bet she'll wear a white dress.
Right, what do you mean? I need a new excuse? No, it's a wedding. Everyone gets drunk. She's drunk again. She can't show people.
She's
to
the
seats.
ring bearer.
She loses the rings.
She gets a mini speech at the end of your father.
She makes it all about herself. It turns into a long speech. It's awkward, and how that she doesn't like the groom.
She's the veil proper upper.
That's not a job.
It could be. She'll still feel.
She'll pull the veil too hard. She'll pull it. It'll ruin it. You got to think of these things. If these person's trouble,
I've got an even better plan.
go on.
I've got a plan.
Okay.
Is she single? Right. What you could do is
No.
hire some really hot man, right, to chaperone her without her even knowing she's chaperoning. He could be like, "Hey, how you doing, Niecey Pops?
So
Do you want to
Niecey
sit next
Pops?
to me? We could go and cause some drama and problems, and he could divert the drama." I don't know.
So you're now bringing someone else in to bring in drama.
no
You're-
to childminder. You could bring in someone to childminder, but
No.
pretend that it's
She's still drunk, though. She's still drunk. She's just shouting.
Just knock her out then. Knock her straight out. Put her in one of the bedrooms and say, oh, I can't believe it. You passed out. All before the wedding.
So, sorry,
I've never hit anyone in my life.
Your solution to this dilemma is...
You're causing me a lot of problems here.
I'm not. I'm the niece.
You're worse than the niece. You're the bad best man.
I would be that.
You're the best man who's going to,
Yes, I would be the niece. Yeah, I'll take that, right? But I'm putting these scenarios. They're a nightmare. They make it all about them. You're not solving it.
What's that? Okay, Mr. Solvey problem. What's your Solvey problem? I bet you ain't got one.
Don't invite her.
Oh, here he
That's
is.
right,
Cut her from the legs. Cut her out.
Cut her out, yeah.
Oh, well, the mother-in-law, they're crying on your wedding day. Then it's all about them again.
Well,
What's all the family are crying into buckets of Budweiser?
Every family wedding I've been to. So
True.
Everyone's going to be unhappy anyway.
To be fair, if you're getting married, I'll be honest, everyone causes a drama. No matter what. Your niece, your mother-in-law, whatever, there's always a drama because everyone wants to have a little part in it.
We went to a wedding last year and one of the bridesmaids wrote off the whole bathroom.
Oh, my God.
They wrote off the whole bathroom, right?
They were, yeah.
Let's not go into it because I don't know if this friend listens, but we're just going to say they wrote off the bathroom. I'm not going to tell you how, but the whole bathroom, 2 cubicles.
Early doors too.
Before the I-dos.
Yeah.
Before the I-dos, it was written off. Okay, so there's always going to be a drama.
She was drunk before the I-dos.
Okay,
fair.
That was because they were drunk. Everyone gets annihilated too early.
She was in bed by about 7 a.m.
Everyone peaks too early, right?
Yeah, you got to have a lot of food.
So this is right. I've got a solution.
I've said food and he's delivered.
I've got a solution.
Go on.
You've got to arrange cars for the day.
No, she can't be stuffing traffic.
You arrange cars for the day. And you arrange it for the right family members so that you've had like 6 cars, right? And you say to the niece, "Oh, we know that like you're part of the family. We really want to make a big show of you. Come in. We've arranged for you to turn up in a limo, whatever. Like you say, set a car
on her own.
Whoever she wants to come with, like if she's bringing,
give her
a plus one, a partner, whatever. We don't know. I'm not getting into her loneliness or her marital status.
Okay,
right. We've supplied a car for you to come, right?
Right.
Don't worry. We've worked it all out. If you leave at this time, you'll definitely make it for this time. The car's going to be there, right? The car turns up late, right?
Misses the wedding?
No, just 30 minutes late, right?
Oh, nice.
So there's a bit of a panic, right?
Right.
Car turns up late.
She runs in. Does anyone else have anything to say?
No. We're not even there. The car's turned up at her house late.
Oh.
Right, so it's turned up to pick her up 30 minutes late and the driver doesn't speak English. Right, so he's going, I'm sorry, I'm late, sorry. Like, but he doesn't speak English. She gets in and she goes, she's a drama, we know. She's going, shut up, just get me there, right?
I'm late for the wedding.
I'm late for my own family member's wedding, right? She gets in the car.
She doesn't have to tell him to shut up. It's a bit mean.
She's a problem.
She's an absolute bitch. Don't invite her to your wedding.
We know what she's like, right? She gets in the car. This driver of the limo, he can't read maps either.
He ain't even got Google Maps.
He's got old school map. He's got an A to Z. He hasn't got Google Maps.
He's stopping at the Shell garage trying to, call someone.
He stops at the garage to fill up. Right, he takes longer than he should. He goes into the toilet. He comes back.
I love it.
She's in the car. He's like, sorry. He just keeps saying sorry, but that's all he can say in English. Right. Sorry, lost. Sorry. Right, he gets out the car.
He's acting, obviously.
He's actor. He's an actor, right?
He's a hired actor.
He's a hired actor.
A nice car. You got to have a bit of money for this.
No, you hire the car and the actor. It's all fine, right? There could be 2 of them. A driver and the other one could be like just in the front helping. He's like, they're both actors, right? It doesn't matter. They're late. Can you set up the car so it looks like it's broken down? Run out of get a flat tire, anything. Flat tire. So it just is late and late and late. And every time she goes, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna get an Uber, they go, don't worry, it's working. And it starts moving, but it literally only gets like a block away, around the street, and then it happens again. Then you could say the car's malfunctioning, you can't open the doors. So the doors have locked. You can open the window so she can get air, but the doors won't open. There's a malfunction.
It's getting a bit mad. This is getting a bit mad. Just tell her a different time, and she won't be
she'll
worrying.
know from family members. She'll know from family members. She'll be like, "Oh, what time are you going there?" No, broken down car. It's all actors. She turns up after the wedding has already happened.
Nice.
You apologise.
Get married in peace.
You apologise profusely. I can't believe this happened.
She's not going to have a go at them. They've just got married. She's not going to ruin their day, is she?
She might do if she's a drama, but you just say you're sorry. Oh, I'm never hiring, limos direct again. Like, do you know what I mean?
Compare any limo.
Comparethelimos.com, right? I apologise if that's the name of your company. So it solves it. There you go.
I love it. So basically, give her a trip around the M25.
Yeah.
And just
make sure she's late.
Give her a job.
No, don't give her a job.
Mark,
she'll ruin the job.
You to give her a job.
She'll get drunk. She'll lose the ring. She'll throw flowers in someone's face.
Oh.
She'll show people to the wrong seats. Don't give her a job. That's the worst thing you could do.
Give her the wrong save the date.
No, because she's going to know family members are going.
All right. I'm going to go with Mark's option. Hire a paid actor to drive her there late.
I
think it's a good solution, Mark.
Or don't invite her. There's my solution. Right, there you go. Was that good?
I thought it was all right, yeah.
If you have got a dilemma? I've turned American. If you've got a dilemma, is that Aussie? Dilemma? If you've got a dilemma, LadBaby Podcast, I don't know what that is now. LadBabyPodcast at gmail.com. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your date night diaries. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, date night.
This is a long one. This is really long.
Oh my God, there was at least a 3 scroll there.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Oh, is it good?
Oh, it's good.
Okay,
it's really good.
Let's go.
Hi, Mark and Rox. I've been following you for years, since the early days in Hemel Hempstead. Oh, we've got a little Hemel, second name mention of Hemel tonight. When you both decided to make a podcast, we were thrilled. You make us laugh out loud every week and totally have the same humour.
Oh.
I used to live in Hemel before emigrating to Canada in 1997.
Wow.
With my wife, Karen, who, can I say, isn't a Karen.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear, Karen.
Change it to Kaz.
Or Ren.
Or Ren. Ren.
That's what I call myself, Ren.
You and Ren, right? Here's my date night nightmare.
Go on.
When I was younger.
Nightmare?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
When I was younger, I frequently visited a beautiful old stately home that was then a sports and social club.
Right.
Okay. Beautiful grounds, right? My best mate, Andy, and his girlfriend decided to meet me there one evening, along with his girlfriend's best mate, who was setting me up on a blind date.
Oh,
so he's going there. His best mate, Andy's there with his girlfriend. The girlfriend's got a mate.
Blind dates, tricky. I would never go on a blind date.
When I got there, I saw her best friend and was gobsmacked.
What?
She was truly beautiful.
Oh, he's locked in.
She was dressed in a short summer dress, long blonde hair tied back, and beautiful sparkling sandals in the sun.
Wow.
What a description.
Sparkling sandals. You've sold it. I'm influenced.
I was smitten at the first sight.
I bet you was.
She had a beautiful smile and she was smiling at me from the moment I arrived.
Mate, you're making this sound so magical.
I know. After short introductions, we decided we'll go for a walk around these stately grounds.
With her sparkly sandals?
But in opposite directions. So one couple went one way and I went the other, so that we could better get to know each other.
All right.
After a few minutes of chatting, this beautiful girl suggested we walked through the long grass and head towards a large tree where we could be alone.
Oh.
This is a blind date, right? This is going off already.
What the muffin?
You've gone for a short walk.
She's...
And now she's saying through the long grass to the trees. Okay? I couldn't believe my luck. As we walked over to the trees, I placed my arm around her waist and she gently placed hers on mine.
Wow.
My heart was beating.
Sounds like a romantic novel.
But I had to keep my cool and look as though this was an everyday occurrence, which, believe me, it was not. As we got to the trees, I placed my arm around her waist and she placed her arms around my neck. This is it, I thought. Don't mess this up. As I leaned forward, I closed my eyes and I puckered up, expecting her to do the same. When I heard her sniff.
What?
and then sniff again, even louder.
What?
She looked at me a little disapprovingly and said, "Can you smell that too?" I dropped my arms and sniffed. Yes, the smell was truly awful.
What was it?
I said rather too quickly, "It isn't me. It wasn't me." I looked down and saw exactly where the smell was coming from.
What?
My beautiful new friend had stepped in dog poo.
I know, sparkling sandals.
And I don't mean tiny poodle-sized poo.
Oh,
I mean giant, Great Dane-sized, Whopper-sized poo.
Oh, no.
It was covering the entirety of the front of her once sparkly sandal.
Oh, my God, no. That's not even a wiper or a leaf. A leaf.
Anxious to regain the precious moment we had just lost,
Oh,
I offered to clean her sandal in the long grass.
he didn't.
She said no, but I protested. I bent down, pulled up her leg and slipped off her sandal without a drop of poo on my hands. As I held the sandal in my hand triumphantly above my head, my beautiful new friend, on one foot, slipped from my shoulder where she was leaning and barefoot stood back into this giant pile of dog poo. I don't mean to be graphic, but it seeped between her toes. She began screaming, "You effing idiot." She grabbed her sandal and walked away from me, gently wiping her foot into the long grass as she walked away from me. I was mortified and shouted after her, "I'm so sorry. Could we meet again later?"
I mean, I feel like she's been a bit hard. She's not his fault. He didn't take a dump near a tree, did
Yeah,
he?
but he's took her sandal off and now she's stood in it barefoot.
Yeah, but come on. I think if that happened to me, you'd be laughing your head off. I'd be laughing or crying.
Now,
I wouldn't ever.
this isn't it. Now I know Rox loves a happy ending.
Please tell me that's.
And to hear, and I'm happy to say I've been married for 25 years. But no, not to this beautiful girl. I never saw her again. And we could just say, maybe I put my foot in it. Keep up the excellent podcast.
Foot in it.
Martin.
Oh, Martin.
That's a great date night story.
Oh, I feel for Martin.
I feel for Martin.
I don't know if I feel for Pooh Woman. You know?
No.
Pooh Foot Woman. She was a bit harsh. Poor Martin. Martin's just there. I mean, I wouldn't take your sandal off and go and wipe it in the grass for you.
I think Martin was being a knight in shining armour.
Yeah, would you have took off my sandal? Yeah, you would have. You're lovely.
I would have laughed in your face.
You would have laughed, but you would have sorted it out for me. I would have been sick in my own mouth.
Yeah, I'd have probably laughed in your face.
And then you would have gone and got a bottle and washed it off.
And then I'd have took your shoe off. I'd have gone, wait here, I'll be back in a minute. I'd gone and dipped it in a lake and then brought it back.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'd have done.
Then I would have had wet poo on my shoe.
Yeah, but I mean, what an incredible story. I mean, I've got more questions about the fact that she was leading him to a large tree in some long grass after only just introductions. I mean...
Well, you can't
judge people.
You can't judge people. You never know. She might just lead people to trees, pull on them and walk off.
Maybe it was her.
Oh my God, do you reckon?
She had a short dress on. Do you reckon she could have just done a little drop?
Dropped a little log by accident.
Dropped a log and then gone, oh, what's that smell? Martin,
I think you got away. I think you're the man that got away, Martin.
Martin, I think you've overlooked something. As you closed your eyes and puckered up, she dropped a log and went, oh, what's that smell? It would have fallen straight onto her sandal.
Yeah, well, the back.
Yeah, but she could have, flicked it. I don't know. Martin, thank you so much for your messaging.
She could have flicked it, bro.
She could have flicked it.
You can't flick a poo forward.
If you have got a date night diary that you would like to share with us, ladbabypodcast@gmail.com.
I'm really going to try that once.
I hope I'm not around. Right, here we go. This is Confessions of a Lifetime. Roxy's still laughing.
Sorry. Oh, you do make me laugh.
Hello, Mark and Rox. I'm so glad the podcast is back. I enjoy listening while doing my chores. I usually have headphones on in my earbuds and my kids come up asking what I'm laughing at. Today, I found myself drooling with laughter.
Oh.
Thank you so much. You bring so much joy.
That's lovely.
Thank you so much. I wanted to share a quick story that I thought you would enjoy since there's been so many stories about loved ones with ashes.
Oh.
Okay? I'm just going to give everyone a little warning.
Oh, no.
Okay? A few weeks ago, we heard about a woman that drank her nan.
Yeah.
This is up there.
Stop.
This is up there as
We've got
bad.
another ashes to ashes.
I think this is worse.
Mate, we need a whole ashes section.
So, several years ago, my auntie passed away.
God.
She was cremated and my uncle had her ashes divided into several pill boxes to hand out to family members. Do you know, like a little plastic pill box?
Got it, yeah.
That was like almost like a safety cap top.
Yeah.
He's divided them into little pill boxes.
What, like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
No,
Friday?
not like a weekly one. You know, like a just a one time.
Oh, right.
You know, like you buy paracetamol in like a plastic tub that you shake.
Oh, right.
Like a little white pill box.
Fine.
Do you get what I mean?
Sort of.
Like a cowpole.
I'm thinking
No, not the daily one.
A Tuesday, a Wednesday.
Yeah, like a Craig David. I took her for a drink on Monday, poured a bit of ashes out. Yeah. We had food on Tuesday, pour a bit of ashes out. No.
On Friday, I opened that and say hello.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, imagine like a cowpole bottle, but plastic.
Fine.
Right? You know, like you get pill boxes. It's more of like an American thing, I think. Like pill.
Okay.
Right, so you get what I mean now, like a plastic pill
Yeah.
box. He divided them into several pill bottles to hand out to family members. Actually,
Right. That's nice.
Right? The idea was that everyone could take her ashes and spread a little bit of her in places that they loved and thought of her.
Fine. Oh, that's lovely.
So lovely little idea. You've shared out her ashes. Everyone gets a little part and you can go and spread them
Do it on
somewhere.
a Monday. Or...
You could do it down at Nando's with Rox on a Monday, right? So it's a very sweet idea, right? Can't believe you're laughing at this. This is someone's auntie, Rox. This is disgusting.
Sorry.
Well, my cousin, the daughter of this auntie who passed, had the pill bottles on the top of her fridge. So she's been given them all. She's put them on the top of the fridge.
And she's dishing them out.
And she's dishing them out, right? One day, she and her family went out, and when they came back, they found out that their house had been broken into. And these pill bottles of ashes, had been stolen. Someone's broken in and stolen your dead nan.
What?
Anyone ever stolen a dead nan?
Thinking it's drugs or something. Why would you nick people's medicine? Like pill boxes?
Thankfully, the police were able to track down the teenagers who had broken in and vandalised the house.
Oh.
But they no longer had the bottles or the ashes. When questioning the teenagers over what happened and what they did with the pill boxes, the boys eventually confessed that they stole them thinking they were drugs and snorted them all. Oh!
What the actual? That is next level mental. What are you even stealing medicine and snorting things you don't even know? That's such a mum thing to say, but what the muffin?
So imagine drinking your own nan, but then imagine snorting someone else's.
That is so traumatising for that family.
And the nan. If you believe in like...
And the nan.
If you believe in spirits...
And the nan. She's up the teenager's nose now.
If you believe in the spirits and the afterlife, she's now...
Mark, I've heard it all now. I've heard it all. That is unreal. When you're sniffing that, surely you're like, is this burnt ashes? Like, surely it would smell like burn.
Does it? I've never smelled ashes.
Well, it's burnt.
I mean, I'm not there. I don't know. Much love from the US, Nikki. Thank you very much, Nikki.
It comes from a furnace, Mark.
I know where it comes from, Rox, but I don't know what the substance smells like. I've never had a little smell of someone's ashes before, thankfully. Have you ever opened up an urn and gone, had a little sniff?
I'll be honest, I've not ever owned any ashes. I've been very lucky.
Well, there you go. So,
but when you go, I
Right.
will put you in a pillbox from Monday to Friday, and I will sniff you every day.
when I go, I want a Craig David send-off now. I want a Monday to Friday. And took him to Greg's on Monday.
We were in Nando's on a Tuesday.
Yeah. And Weatherspoons on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Football on Sunday.
Football on a Sunday. So if I die and you ever see Rox walking around with a pillbox, you know I'm there.
That'll be Mark.
You know I'm there. Thank you so much for that confession.
I'm never going to look at a pillbox in the same way again.
Those little pill bottles. Yeah, that's what it was. So there you go. If you have got a confession
If you're that teenager that sniffed that nan,
oh my, let us know.
You are wrong in the head,
If
my
you
friend.
have ever snorted a relative, do please get in touch. LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com.
Or don't. I don't know if that's something. Please tell me not more than one person has done that.
I want to know. They have. People, yeah. Right, let us know. Ready?
I can smell the nan.
Living with a... Savannah. Oi, oi.
How you doing?
That was American, wasn't it? That was like, you went to turn into like
I?
a New Yorker.
Like
How you
Tony
doing?
Soprano.
Yeah, how you doing? You
How
turned
you
into
doing?
turned into like you were from New
You found
Jersey.
it attractive though, didn't you? I see you sweating over there.
I am sweating. Have I still got
I'm
ice?
sweating. Well, I'm not actually.
May I? Oh,
Oh,
that's
he's
one
still got
bit
his
of ice. That is one bit of
Oh,
ice.
I'm jealous of your ice water.
Honestly, it felt like such a good idea when we went, we'll just record all the podcasts at home in our loft. But yeah, when it's the heat.
In the winter, it's freezing. In the summer, it's
Honestly,
sweating.
the peak of summer, it's just ridiculous. And we film it now, so I can't just sit here in my
We'll do it in a
pants.
swimming costume and swimming pants next week.
Yeah, next
For
week.
the holiday special.
Next week, it won't be filmed because I'll be naked. Right, living with a southerner. Right, this one has been sent in to us.
Oh, I like it when that happens because they don't, it's not you.
It's not me,
Stop
is it?
you dissing the South.
It's not me. Can I also say, I've been inundated
Right.
with people with the tag, tig, it email.
Oh.
Everyone's saying they called it it. I should shut up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, loads of people called it it.
I told you. You looked at me like I was some crazed woman. It is a thing.
I take it all
That
back.
game.
The level of emails
The level of it.
of it is
And what do you called it? Tig.
tag.
Tag.
Tig the tag it. So thank you for all your emails. This one this week is from Lindsay Goodwill.
Okay.
Lindsay Goodwill, I'd like to say a special thank you for your email.
Oh, no. Shame
Thank
on
you.
you, Lindsay.
Thank you so much for reaching out and emailing the ladbabypodcast@gmail.com. If there's anything that you would like to email in to help support my journey into helping Rox teach her to speak properly,
Excuse me?
do please
I'll
get in
have you
touch.
know I'm an author. An author.
Author.
I'm an author.
I love you, I'm an author.
Excuse
The word that she has sent in, Roxanne, are you ready for this?
I might break it down for you if you're lucky. Go on.
P-A-S-T-A. Pasta.
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 Pasta. Pasta.
I-
No, pasta.
oh my God.
I say pasta.
You don't say pasta.
I don't say pasta. No.
What?
Pastor is like a religious person. The pastor.
Yeah, no, but
Pasta is food.
pasta.
No, I say pasta.
Do you?
I say pasta.
I'm sure you don't. Do you say pasta?
Pasta
You
la
don't say
vista,
pasta?
baby. Yeah, I do. I say pasta.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't-
Twirly pasta.
I think the Cockneys say pasta though.
No, they don't. Posh. No, that's like
Oh,
queen.
pasta.
Pasta is like proper upper class posh. Like,
What? Wow.
yeah, I'm a pasta girl.
She's a pasta
You'd
girl.
never catch me saying pasta. Oh, could I have some pasta?
But we would catch you saying castle.
Yeah, I'd say castle.
What do you mean?
Well,
Castle.
you know when
pas-
you should live in a castle.
No.
I'd say castle.
Castle. We've talked about that.
Castle. No,
See-
pasta. Who says pasta?
But apparently Lindsay messaged in saying that I think it was her partner or someone she knows says pastor from the south.
No, absolutely not. I've never said pastor. I
Wow.
say pastor.
I think this is a real breakthrough, guys.
Only because it's in your language.
I think we might slowly be teaching Rox how to talk properly.
Oh, shut up.
I think this has been a real breakthrough.
You know what? I need some... Can people send in some words that we can take the mickey out of Mark, please?
I think this has been
I've had enough of all this.
I think this has been a real breakthrough tonight. I think we have been in Nottingham for now, 2 or 3 years? I think you're finally sorting it out, me duck. All right?
I'll give you duck in a minute. I will give you duck in a minute, my friend. You need to go and make some pasta and shut up.
Thank you very much. If you've got a word that you'd like to put to Rox or to me.
Can you send me some northern words that we can rip the absolute Michael out of him because he's doing me nutting. I genuinely...
Do me nutting, isn't he? Do me bloody nutting.
You are doing me nutting.
Do me nutting. Come on. Come and say to me, do me nutting. Yeah, come on. Been down Blue Water. Say to me, love.
Oh, Blue Water.
Blue Water shopping centre. Love it, girls.
We've got to go there this summer. They have the beach and everything. I love Blue Water.
Got beach in Nottingham. Right.
What?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
I'd rather not, actually.
Would you? I would tell you what I'd rather do.
What? It's getting aggressive, would you rather?
It is, yeah.
I quite like that.
This has been sent in by Jenny Ekins. Jenny Ekins, I think that's how you pronounce
it. Come on, Jenny, talk to me.
Would you rather have a fish's head for a year or smell like fish for a lifetime?
On a G. Absolutely not.
You got to choose one.
Fish smell makes me want to be sick in my own mouth.
Yeah, but you'd have.
I'll take the fish head straight in through the straight
into where? Where are you taking it through?
Straight on, whack it on, pop, 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 all year. I look like a fish with gills.
You'd smell like the fish for the whole year, though.
A lifetime of fish smell, mate. No one's coming near me. No one's talking to me. No one's going to kiss me, are they? You can't even hide that with a bit of impulse. You're doomed. Not even a Lynx Africa will cover that.
I reckon you could cover it up.
No
reckon you could cover
way.
it.
I can't even go near smelly fish. Like if fish smells, if fish smells, I struggle to eat it. So smelling like fish would make my own self sick on a daily. So I couldn't cope. I wouldn't care about anyone else, but I couldn't cope with the smell because I hate the smell.
Tell you what I'd do.
Here we go.
I'd take the fish of a lifetime smell.
But I drink Febreze every day.
No?
What?
Work in a chippy. You could still meet people. You could
be like, I work in a chippy?
Yeah, people are you just go, you smell like fish. Go, oh, yeah, chippy, cod, innit? Like, I just blame it on the chip shop. I work there.
Don't now. I want fish and chips.
Yeah, no, you want fish and chips, yeah.
Do you want fish and chips?
So you do like the smell of fish?
No, I like the smell of chips.
But if I was in a fish and chip shop and you walked in and went, all right, love.
All right.
All right, love, how's it going?
The chippy bits or whatever they say.
Batter bits, yeah.
Batter bits.
Do you want a battered sausage with that?
No, not from you smelly fish boy.
It's not me, it's the chip shop.
No, I don't.
It's not me, it's the chip shop.
I would like the smell if it smelled
love.
like a fish and chip shop because it smells like a chips
yeah, but that's
and
fine.
grease and happiness.
I would add to it. I'd add salt and vinegar smell.
No, just fish though. There's not talking about chippy smell.
Yeah, but there's rooms for manoeuvre there. I can add to it. I just add some salt and vinegary smell to it. I'll be sound, mate.
Oh my God. So you'd take fish smell for a year?
No, for a lifetime.
I could guarantee we wouldn't be married. That's why I'd take it.
So thank you for joining us, everyone, this week.
I'm going straight up. I would rather have a fish head.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us this week. If you would like to send us a Would You Rather, do please get in touch, LadBabyPodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening to us at the start, getting a little bit emotional about our book. It is available to pre-order right now on all good book providers' websites.
It's everywhere. It's Amazon, Smith's, and there are signed copies as well, which is incredible. So
on WH Smith.
Makes a great Christmas present in November.
So thank you very much. If you have been watching this on YouTube, you might have witnessed that I've lost 2 stone because of the heat in this room.
And sweated.
So I'm now leaving a skeleton.
And I'm about to pass out through, and I'm actually think my legs are so wet that actually I don't even know if I can stand up. I'm that sweaty.
Guys, thank you very much for that lovely end, and we will see you all next week.
See you later. Love you all. Bye.
Oh, it's hot, innit? My ice is gone, look.
Live your life within the moment.
My ice has gone.
And don't go wait until the morning. morning. You never know when it is over.
See you later, guys.
All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us stand